Hey there, building video again. I'm gonna skip over the most of the preamble. I will say I did add a couple new sizes. As usual, we've got the 1x1s, 1x2s, and the 2x2, but I added 1x3 and a 2x2 macaroni for just a little bit of extra flavor. 1x3 is self-explanatory, 2x2 macaroni is just like an L bend. I figured that was an easy way to put it. But let's see what we get. Block is dried kelp. Dried kelp has potential because like you can make a nice grid out of it, which could come in handy potentially, maybe, depending on what I get for my prompts. Sport. Sports ball. I hopefully I can think of a good sport. And it's a 1x2. Actually had a chain of 1x2s at this point. First the lizard, then the market, now this one. Neat. Which way do I want to extend my 1x2 this time? I think I'm gonna go this way. Alright, now I've got my plot in place. Dried kelp block. Sport. What will be a good sport for this? Foursquare? I don't know if the squares here are big enough for Foursquare, though. Foursquare usually has bigger squares than that. Also, is there a block that can kind of work with the dark green color of the dried kelp? Not sure there is. Sport. I mean, the World Cup was just happening, wasn't it? Is that still going on? I think it is. So, I could do soccer as a kind of homage to that. Don't really know how I'm gonna work this in, though. I'll figure it out. First things first. I should probably make nets. Middle's like here? No. Here. I could potentially do something like this. Does this look like a soccer net? Believe it or not, I'm not much of a sports guy. So, I don't know. Then I can do something along the top here. The walls are a bit kinda chunky here. Might be able to work some end rods in there. Might be able to work some pale oak shelves in there. That could look good. Is there a different wall I can use though? No, not really. If I'm trying to get a white wall. Why doesn't quartz have a wall attached to it, huh? That would be nice. How does that look? Great question. I don't know how to answer that right now. I might be able to answer that if I make the other side, though. To connect up the two sides, I could try like some slabs or something. Do some of this. Although the walls on either side don't really connect up very well, so I could swap that end bit out for a stair. I don't really like how the diorite doesn't match super well with the pale oak stuff, but I'm a bit pressed for choice with the white walls, so I think it'll have to do. It's not terrible anyway, so yeah, I think I like that. Then I just need to figure out this back end. Iron trap door, maybe some chains. Because bars don't really work going that way. So I'm probably going to want to find a different solution to mimic netting. Trapdoors are extremely, like, really white and close to this color, so probably not those either. Maybe I could use the copper grate? Although they're a bit of a odd color as well. I could try swapping this out for extra color variety. And then if I do that, I would be able to use these as the netting on top. Which, yeah, I think I like that. Let's go with it. And then to help with the little step down here, I can use the grates. Alright, I think this is coming together. Now for this bit, probably just some stairs. Don't overthink it, keep it simple. Corner bit. Can't really get a good connection, but maybe that's okay. Or maybe I can whip out the shelves again. Alright, I think I'm liking where this is going. Yeah, I think that looks like a soccer net. Now I just need to put another one over there. Alright, I'm gonna copy this quick and cut to when it's finished so you don't have to watch all that. And with the power of editing, I have a second soccer net. Forgot what they were called for a second. While I was doing that, I was thinking about how I would use the dried kelp block, and I was thinking I could use it as part of, like, some marks on the field. I don't remember what the marks on the soccer field look like, though, so I'm probably just gonna look that up quick. Alright, I've got a decent idea of what I'm trying to do now. The dried kelp block gives me a good cross, but I would appreciate some normal lines. Aren't you able to do something with signs and carpet, where if you put down a sign on the ground and put a carpet on top of it, the sign pokes out the top a bit? Let's find out. Yes. I think I can get behind that. I need a line to come across here. Kind of like that. Maybe put those there. Not like that. Cover all this with carpet. So, what about the rest of the field? There's a line that runs down the middle. So I can put that in. There's like a circle that kind of goes around that, which is definitely going to be awkward just based on the dimensions here. Because this way I have a 1 block center, but this way I have a 2 block center. So that might end up looking a bit funky, but that's fine. Then there's like a couple boxes coming off of this thing, but I don't think I have enough space for that, so I'll just put 1 box. I probably made these goals too big, but I like how they look, so that's fine. While I am doing this monotonous task, I would like to say that when this video comes out, assuming everything goes to plan at least, I should be on vacation with my family, so it'll be a scheduled upload. Should be a second building video coming up in the week after that, just because, as usual, like I always say, they're easy to edit and just kind of throw out there while I'm working on the bigger redstone ones. But I figure It should be fine. Hopefully I can come back with a real good Redstone one in a couple weeks. I think I'm probably just gonna send these off the side because I don't really want to put in even more signs than I have to. Because signs can be laggy, and if I'm gonna be building in this world a lot, I would rather not cause more lag than to. Alright, I think this looks like soccer. Unfortunately, this is a really dark green for wherever I need to put an intersection, but I think it works well as an intersection block, so I'm gonna deal with it. How am I making a circle out of this? Because if I do this, it's kind of just completely disconnected. And that doesn't work very well. So what else can I do? Banners? Would that help? Probably not. Green glazed terracotta is kind of funny, but I don't know if it'll actually look good. It's worth giving a try. Alright, let's see here. I think that's funny enough to maybe just about work. Honestly, I kinda like it. I can make the different green blend in everywhere else a little bit more by just like replacing the grass with something that looks a little bit more like turf. Like you would find in a stadium. Maybe moss or wool or something. Yeah, let's do that quick. Give moss a quick try. Moss is alright. That might be good. Still gonna give wool a quick try though, just in case. I might like that more because it feels more orderly, I guess. And that just kind of conceptually makes sense to me with artificial turf on a big stadium. So I'll go with the wool. I like how this is looking. Although I probably want to swap some of this stuff out with... because then I could kind of make it look like it goes off into seating over there. So, if I just find a block to do that with... mushroom stem? What does this stuff usually look like? Consulting the internet once again. I guess it doesn't really do that. So maybe I'll just do this? Sure. And that looks like a very small version of soccer to me. I do have one thing I want to add though, and that would be a soccer ball. First impressions would be like diorite or something, because that's kinda white and black. There's not really another white and black block that I can think of, other than like calcite. That's not quite the same. I guess birch. Birch might be good. That's kind of soccer ball-y if you squint and don't really know what a soccer ball looks like all that much. Look at that, I've got a soccer ball. Goal. So, there's my soccer. Sport? Check. The last I checked, soccer is in fact a sport. Dried kelp block. Used it as Intersections in the lines, so check. And lot size, yeah. I think this is a pretty nice build. I like these nets, the soccer nets, even if they are a bit big. I like the lines on the ground. They came out really nice. Green glazed terracotta was a nice touch here to just help with the corners and make them actually look like they connect. Yeah, I like this. So, that is my build for today. Thanks for watching. Happy World Cup season. I hope whoever you're cheering for wins. And have fun doing some redstone.